edge here at mat 2 as we get you set now for the semifinals on mat 2, 133-pound division. Coming in here, Mitch Finesilver, the number 6 seed, knocking off Kevin Nordstrom earlier today. He'll face the number 2 seed, Troy Heilmann from North Carolina, right here on mat 2.
Just like the first match, these two guys are very familiar with each other. Heilmann won the regular season duel by a score of 4-2. So we expect another nail-biter, another really exciting match from these two young athletes.
Finesilver, the number 6 seed, knocked off Nordstrom, Virginia 4-3 to advance to the semifinals. The other bout was NC State's Bryce Meredith defeating Pitt's Nick Zanetta by a 6-2 decision. He's facing George DiCamilio of Virginia in the semifinals. Right here it's Finesilver from Duke and Heilmann from UNC.
See a little difference in body type here. You have Finesilver, very tall, lanky. Really, he relies a lot on his leverage and his reach. Heilmann, a little more short, stocky, a little more muscular, but both of these guys are fine-tuned athletes in the top condition that they can be for this ACC tournament. Lots of aggressive hand fighting going on, trying to get the other wrestler out of position.
Last year, going 19 and 18 overall, attended South Plainfield High School in South Plainfield, New Jersey. Three-time state finalist.
Lots of action, lots of quickness. Oh, you can see Finesilver just trying for a low single leg, try to get a takedown near the edge. Lots of action, working towards the out of bounds again. Referee Stephen Curtis and assistant referee Frank Pavich. One of the nice things about the ACC tournament, ACC matches, you have 2 referees on the mat. Both referees really are active in making sure that the right calls are made for the wrestler.
This is the 61st annual ACC Wrestling Championship. First time ever in Pittsburgh.
Lots of action on the edge. Wrestlers are still in bounds. And we'll go stalemate and get the wrestlers back to the center.
Joe, same situation here in the 133-pound division. You win and you're in the NCAAs.
Very important match here. There's a 2-point takedown for Finesilver. This young man's really been on a roll. The number 6 seed, beating the number 3 seed in the first round, and getting the first takedown on the number 2 seed, Troy Heilmann from UNC.
Long legs of Finesilver.
And he puts that leg in. It's really tough for the bottom wrestler to get back to his base, really to mount any kind of offensive attack from the bottom.
30 seconds of riding time plus now for Finesilver. Look at the takedown for Duke's Finesilver.
Yeah, you can see a great low single, and again, he secured both legs. He got Heilmann's hip to the mat. Very easy call for the referee to make that takedown call. Heilmann will start in the bottom position, second period. He's looking to get off that bottom as quickly as he can. He doesn't want to get tangled up in a leg ride, or you see Heilmann, you see Finesilver working a claw on top. He's up to his feet, and he gets the escape for 1 point. That was a huge escape early in the period. One of the things that you don't want to do on bottom, you don't want to get caught there and spend a lot of the period underneath a top wrestler who just wears you out.
Finesilver with just a 1-point lead on Heilmann.
Both of these wrestlers working very aggressively to get the other wrestler out of position. Pulling on the head, they're pulling on arms. We use the term heavy hands. Both these wrestlers are using heavy hands here to try to get that other guy out of position. Try to wear him down a little bit. Give themselves an advantage. Shot by Heilmann. Nice counter by Finesilver.
North Carolina coaches Coleman Scott, Kyle Kiss on the mat for North Carolina.
Nice shot by Heilmann. He's in on the leg. And you see he brought Finesilver's hip to the mat. As soon as his hip hit that mat, referee called takedown. So he takes a 3-2 lead.
Here in the second period, Heilmann now on top by 1.
Finesilver trying to stay on his feet, trying to work for an escape.
Heilmann goes low on those long legs of Finesilver.
Here we go. Really tough position. Both wrestlers are scrambling for position.
Oh, and Finesilver.
2-point reversal for Finesilver.
North Carolina coaches are on the mat, not happy with that reversal call. They'll take a look at that, Joe.
Yeah, you see there's a lot of scrambling going on, but Finesilver, he's able to get hip to hip. And in the mind of the referee, he showed a level of control right there. So with control, he awarded the reversal, but they're going to take a look at this on the video. Again, the video has been really helpful to make sure that you have the right call.
Both assistant coaches for North Carolina under CD Mock, Coleman Scott, 4-time All-American at Oklahoma State, and Kyle Kiss were on the mat objecting. Let's take one more look, a little different angle of that reversal here, Joe.
Yeah, so you can see as long as Heilmann has his head underneath Finesilver's leg, they're not going to award a change of position, but through the scramble, both of these guys are looking to elevate their hips, gain an advantage, and Finesilver comes back into a position we call a crab ride, where he's hip to hip, and
what do you think, Joe?
Demonstrates some control. I would agree with the referee. I believe there was hip to hip control there. We'll see what they say. Both referees are at the monitor, looking at the position, making sure that they both agree with the call. That's a great thing of having two officials. You have both officials that can weigh in on the call. They might have different angles, and ultimately will make the right call for the wrestlers.
Having a good time here at the University of Pittsburgh for the 2015 ACC Wrestling Championships. Dean Linke delighted to be here with Joe Cesare Jr. And I'll tell you what, exciting right out of the get-goes here in the semifinals. It means so much because most of the semifinals you win and you're into the NCAA.
Oh yeah, this is the most fun round of a lot of tournaments. You get to the semifinals. And there's a lot on the line, and these wrestlers just let it all hang out. They go and they wrestle a lot of their best wrestling of the season. Very exciting round.
Of course, Joe won the ACC Championships back in 1988 at the 141-pound division, right?
Yep. Years ago, many years and many pounds ago.
Mark and Steve also wrestling at NC State. What made you pick the NC State University for wrestling?
Well, I grew up in Pennsylvania and took a visit to North Carolina in the middle of March when it was snowing in Pennsylvania and beautiful in North Carolina, and decided to stay in North Carolina.
There you go, as we see two North Carolina schools here, North Carolina and Duke.
So they did reverse that call, felt that there wasn't enough control to award reversal, so Heilmann will hang on to a 3-2 lead going to the third period.
Great appeal then from the Tar Heels.
Yeah, very good use of the challenge. Each coach gets 3 video review challenges over the course of the day. If they use their challenge and the referee doesn't change a call, they actually get to keep those calls. So that did not cost a review. There's a warning for stalling on Heilmann. And 1 point escape for Finesilver. So we find ourselves locked up at 3-3 again.
Excellent match here. The 6th-seeded Finesilver already knocking off the 3rd-seeded Kevin Nordstrom from Virginia Tech, taking aim at the 2nd seed Troy Heilmann.
He's in on a great shot again. Some real good scramble wrestling happening here. No points awarded yet. Now he turned his hips and he got the takedown. So that puts Finesilver up 5-3.
Well, great job by Finesilver, not letting that challenge affect his mentality.
That's big in a match like this. Coaches tell you, your job is to wrestle. We'll take care of all the other stuff. You just focus on what you need to do and don't let those kind of things bother you. Finesilver came back out and has taken the lead even though he wasn't awarded that reversal.
Now Heilmann is going to need a reversal of his own. He's up. There's 19 seconds remaining.
So here we are in a scramble position. Finesilver likes being here. He loves being on the mat. He's a very good mat wrestler.
Boy, what a morning and early afternoon now for Finesilver.
Wow. What a match.
And look at the excitement for Dukes